Riding, it gives me confidence, especially racing. As soon as you get called and the helmet goes on and the visor goes down, all your concerns and worries, they dissipate, and it's just you're focusing on one thing. I think with my past and having Ray as my granddad, I've always looked at Norton as not just a motorcycle brand, as part of my roots and my legacy. My name's Jimmy May. I'm a classic racer from Oxford. I grew up around classic motorcycles, growing up as a kid. I remember the first motorcycle I ever rode. It was a bike that my granddad built out of a 50cc engine. And I remember the freedom I got from riding that. When I was a teenager, started on trials, and then I moved on to motocross for a number of years. And then in 2018, I joined the CRMC and started to compete on a Petty Manx Norton 350. And then later on, I joined the Lansdowne Classic Series, and I've raced with them ever since. My dad was a motorcycle racer at the time. Competed at the Isle of Man TT, or back then it was Manx Grand Prix. He competed 9 times and placed 4th one year on a completely standard Manx Norton, 500cc Manx Norton. And he was the first privateer home. My granddad was Ray Petty. He was a renowned Norton tuner for Manx Grand Prix riders back in the 1950s to the 1970s. He was not just a Norton tuner, he was a rider as well. So he took part in the international 6-day trials with the Norton team.
Was he a big help with your racing in the TT?
Yeah. Yeah, it's how I met Tina. Ray was doing my engines. Ray was an amazing man. Again, such a genuinely nice chap. Clever.
It was mainly Ray's history and achievements that inspired me to pursue a career in classic racing. It was both of their inspiration. It's always been a dream of mine to compete at Goodwood. So we've been lucky enough over the last 3 years to compete at Members Meeting and Goodwood Revival. And in 2022 and 2023, we were lucky enough to have Mick Grant as our teammate, which was a pinch yourself moment. Dad and I, we'd always talked about the idea of taking a Manx Norton out to the Bonneville Salt Flats in an attempt to break the current standing record. And as of last year, or August last year, we flew 500cc Manx Norton out there to have a stab at the record. Unfortunately, it wasn't to be. We had an issue with the bike, and it seized the big end due to an oil pressure fault. So that ruled us out of Bonneville. We plan to return to the Salt Flats in 2026 to attempt to break the speed record, which currently stands at 119 miles per hour average. It's great to have external companies showing an interest in what we do and how we do it, and getting them more and more involved. Melbray and Malay is, I feel really lucky to have them supporting me, again with family supporting my dreams. I've also got companies supporting them as well. Very lucky to have Dad supporting my dreams and continuing the legacy of our family. It's a pleasure to be able to go to events with Dad and him be the lead mechanic and I be the racer, and it's nice.
Really emotional, like watching him do well at Goodwood, and in the car, watching him do well in the car. You know, it's really good.
Motorcycling for me is a huge part of of my life. And yeah, I don't see myself ever stopping riding bikes. It's something I'll do until I can't anymore, and it will be something that I hopefully pass down to my kids.